Hello everyone, this is my Excel and Visual Basic project for ABE 205 at the University of Arizona. I decided to make a rainwater harvesting calculator where you can enter in your location and average rainfall through a user form, and then it outputs it to this sheet, and then from that you can continue on to a rainwater harvesting calculator where you can enter in how many people are in your household, the average water use per person, your collection area, your collection efficiency, and the month that you wish to start collecting, and then it outputs how much water you can collect, what size tank you'll need, and what month every year you'll need to perform maintenance. So I guess I'll show you guys an example. Well, first I'm going to pull up some average rainfall data for Tucson, Arizona. Alright, so if we click this button here, it pulls up a user form. I'm going to enter in Tucson, Arizona because that's where I'm located. Hit next, and now in this user form we have the options of entering in our data either in inches or millimeters, and since the data I pulled up is in inches, I'm going to select inches. And now I'm just going to enter in the data. 0.99, 0.88, 0.81, 0.28, 0.24, 0.24, 2.07, 2.30, 1.45, 1.21, 0.67, and 1.03. Now I can either click back or save. Back just brings me to the location user form and clears all this data, so I don't want to do that. I'm going to press save. Nope, Windows. Alright. Now, as you can see, it read all the data to these cells and created a graph with the data just for you to see your weather trends, I guess. And you can either hide the graph or show it. Now to the real part. When you click this button, it brings you to the second worksheet and pops open this user form. And now I'm going to select how much people are in my household. I live by myself, so I'm going to click 1. And now it's asking for the average number of gallons of water used by each person. And if I click this question mark icon next to the label, it pulls up a message box telling me more information of what to enter. I press OK. Let's say I use 25 gallons of water a day. And now it's asking for the collection area. I can click this and it just tells me what the collection area is, and it gives you a site that you can visit to calculate your collection area. I'm going to say 500. And now collection efficiency just gives you a brief overview of what collection efficiency is. Basically, when you collect rainwater, you're not always going to have 100% efficiency, so you want to take that into account. But I mean, getting a pretty precise number for that would be tough and would probably be a whole new program in itself. So this assumes that you already know your collection efficiency, or you can just guesstimate a number. I'm going to say 83, which is decent, I guess. And now it's asking you for the month that you wish to start collecting rainwater. If you tap on that, it says that tank maintenance is required on an annual basis, and that means that at the end of that month you're going to have to empty out your tank of whatever water's in there and clean it, perform any maintenance. So basically, at the end of this month you're going to see no water in your tank whatsoever. Alright, now let's say I want to start collecting in May, right before monsoon season here. Click calculate. And it says, congratulations, you can save 3,086 gallons of water annually. But given my monthly water usage and collection, I won't have any excess water. And it tells me I'll need a 595 gallon storage tank, and that I'll need to perform maintenance every May. Okay, basically it says that I won't have any excess waters because, as you can see, the end of the month inventory for every month is 0, meaning that the water consumed outweighs the amount of water we collected. So again, this worksheet has a graph that shows water collected every month in blue, the water consumed in red, and the end of the month inventory in gallons down here. Alright, now let's say I want to actually have extra water left over in my tank. I can change some parameters. Okay, let's say I'm only using 20 gallons of water a day, which is very, very unlikely. And I have a collection area of, let's say 1,000, and a collection efficiency of 90. I want to start collecting in May again. Calculate. Alright, now it says that I will be able to supply all of my water needs, all of my annual water needs, and still have 1,484 gallons left over annually. And that's the same storage tank I'll need, and I'll need to perform maintenance every May. Alright, let me zoom in so you can see the data. Okay. So as you can see, for the end of the month inventory for May, it shows 0 because it told us that it was going to say 0 since we have to empty the tank at the end of that month. And as you can see for June, it's still 0 because the water collected for that month is less than the water consumed. And then after that it starts collecting water, and then when you go back around to January, you start using more water than you collect, and therefore your inventory starts lowering again. So that's pretty neat. The program involved multiple if-then statements and for-if loops, as well as do-until loops, to make sure that you can't have a negative value until you reach your first positive value. Otherwise you would have theoretically negative water in your storage tank, which is impossible. So that's pretty much it. Down here in the green it tells you the month that you selected to start collecting, the total rainfall, the total water collected, total water consumed, and again your maximum inventory. And I want to point something out. If I go back over here and click input rainfall data again, and input a place that uses the metric system, such as Toronto, click next, I can select millimeters here, and now I'm going to enter in some data. Alright. Oops. I guess I can't do that. Hold on. Okay. Alright. 45.7. 45.7. 55.9, 63.5, 66, 68.6, oops, 76.2, 83.8, 73.7, 63.5, 71.1, and 66. Alright, I can click save now. And as you can see, the labels are now in metric units, millimeters. Okay. Click here, and now it pulls up the same user form except in metric units. So it shows liters instead of gallons. Now I'm just gonna test some numbers out. Toronto's a pretty rainy city, so I can have more people using water. 4 people at 40 liters a day. 75 square meters. 85% collection efficiency. Begin collecting in, let's say, August. Calculate. Okay, so once again, it says we can save 44,364 liters of water annually, but we won't have any water left over. And we'll need a 5,342 liter storage tank, and we'll need to perform maintenance every August. So, as you can see, all the labels have changed from English units to metric units, and so has the graph. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty much all of my project. I hope you enjoyed watching this, and you could see the potential use for this program. Thank you.